morning and welcome to Caroline's Saucy Kitchen once more. I had a couple of very old bananas, like you do sometimes, and I was about to throw them away and I thought, oh, why don't I whip up my banana bread and then I can show you how I make it, because I know usually people love it. So just have a quick look in here. You can see they're very ripe bananas, so that's fine. So basically I've got 2 cups of just regular flour. I've got a teaspoon of salt and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So you just mix that in, give it a little swirl. I've got 3/4 cups of just white sugar, so we pop that in as well. Easy peasy, and then just give that a little mix with the whisk so it's all blended, and pop that to one side. And now I'm just going to mash these 2 bananas very quickly, just to speed up the video. Everyone tells me I'm too slow. All right, and so now all we're going to add is, I've melted 6 tablespoons of butter. So I like to add this to the bananas because then it kind of helps cool it down a bit. Otherwise I'm worried it might curdle the eggs. So that's the correct word that people like to use. So again, you can look in the bowl. It's all getting nicely mashed, sort of lumpy. Then my 2 eggs. Actually, I'll put the yolk in. No, I'll put the eggs in. It really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna, 2 large eggs I used. So I just give them a little mix. Pop those little babies in as well. Go on there. And again, just mixing it with the fork so it gets a little blended in. And then I have about 1/4 cup of yogurt. I use, oh, it has to be plain yogurt, no flavour. So just plain regular yogurt. I've used the normal one, and that was the Greek one, because that's what I had at home today. And again, we're just going to blend this in. It's all kind of nicely blended, and the bananas can be a little lumpy, that's okay, but not too much. Okay, I'm going to whip up, and now I'm just going to mix this with the dry ingredients with my little spatula here. So just 1 second, pop that there, and then mix all this in. So this one, I love a spatula because it gets all the bits off the sides. Okie dokie, pop that there. And now we're just going to blend this all together. So you just kind of, you're folding it in, I guess. And we just, that's all you don't want to like beat it really. Just kind of make it nice and so all the flour's gone. I used to actually put this all in a big mixer, and then I thought, oh, then I got to wash that bugger. So if I can just do it this way, it saves something to wash up. There we go. So you can see that's all lovely and blended. And that's kind of like a basic, what do you call it? What am I making? Banana bread? That's a basic dough. So now if you wanted to, you can bake your banana bread plain. But if you want to add some other ingredients to it, for example, we enjoy nuts. So I'm just going to put a handful of pecans, is that how you pronounce them? Into my mix, because that's what we like. But you could put chocolate chips, you could put, I don't even know what else, but I'm sure you have some imagination. All right, so I think that's probably enough. Now, usually I make the big loaf, the big one, but recently I've been making these little ones. And I much prefer them because you can freeze them and just have a little bit when you fancy it. Because it's nice to have a little bit when you fancy it. All right, I'm just going to pop this into here now, which I probably should have got a spoon, but never mind. So I'm just going to basically put this into my little containers. So I'm just going to divide this up between the 3 of them. And, oh, the oven, by the way, is on 350, which is Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius. You guys will have to look that up yourselves. So we're going to pop this in. This is about 3 these little mini foil things. And I haven't done anything to the foil things other than pop my mixture in. I haven't put oil or butter or anything in them because I always find they usually come out without a problem. Of course, today is the day that the little buggers won't, will they? But we'll see. So, and also the other nice thing about these is they cook a lot quicker. So usually, I think it takes me like, a big one takes like 50 or 60 minutes. And this, excuse my finger, but I have just washed it. So if you have a look in the pans, you can kind of see, you fill them almost, not really, like a 3/4 ways up, I guess. That one might have a bit more, but never mind. Alrighty, so There's my 3 little banana breads. So I'm going to pop these in the oven now. I'm going to check them in 20 minutes with a toothpick. Oh, shit, I forgot something. I forgot to put the vanilla in. Does it matter? All right, I've forgotten to do that, but we'll see how it tastes without them. Oh, bugger. Never mind. Yes, I'll let you know how it comes out. Bye for now. We're back. Delicious cup of tea. Okay, look, 3 breads. Woohoo! Right, the magic trick is will they come out the foil? So let's have a go. Yay, that one came out. All right, we'll leave these 2 to cool down a bit more. Usually I would wait for them to be really room temperature, but I've got to see whether I messed up with this vanilla shenanigans or not. So I'm going to cut it and have a look inside. So, baked perfectly. Oh, that was 25 minutes. I can't remember if I told you that or not. So lovely, got nice moist bounciness to them. Have a taste. Can't tell. I think I'm taking the vanilla out of my recipe. I can't tell the difference. Do you want to taste? No? Okay. Well, cheers. Oh, I think I told you this in the beginning. I can't remember. Once they're cooled down totally, cover them in foil, put them in a Ziploc freezer bag, pop those babies in the freezer, and then anytime you want one, take them out. Sorry, I'm talking my mouth full. You slice it, stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds, 25 seconds, and you get a beautiful warm piece of banana bread. Cheers, bye.